Welcome to the LA Guys Podcast. LA Guys Podcast is filmed in front of a live audience.
Sick.
Hey, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the LA Guys Podcast. We got Travis, no longer cringe Herman, over here on the
It's got to feel good, huh?
the BMX chair.
So you just told me that I'm not cringe anymore, but then you bring up my middle name, which you know I'm kind of uncomfortable about. I don't like the name Herman.
Wow, just take the compliment, right?
For sure.
Do you want to be cringe? Is that what you're asking for?
No, dude, I don't want to be cringe, dude. I'm definitely not cringe.
Okay.
I proved it. I put work into that video, dude.
So
Yeah.
what? You're upset that I
And you
used your
proved it.
name?
I'm just saying you could have just said Travis. You didn't have to say Travis Herman, dude.
Travis Cringe
You know,
Herman.
it's a sensitive topic. What?
It's T cringe.
Yeah.
T cringe.
T cringe?
T
Yeah.
Herm. Now you're just T Herm.
All right,
Yeah.
dude. I'm pretty sure.
Trav Herm.
Charret, we talked that we weren't going to bring up cringe.
Yeah, I know.
About
I'm
me
just
being
saying
cringe, dude.
you're
And now you're
not.
bringing it up, dude.
Well, you're bringing it up.
You just called me Travis
you could've
Herman
just-
cringe or T
No, I said
cringe, dude.
no longer cringe.
All right, Dan.
Do you want to be cringe? I mean,
Nah,
you
dude.
seem very upset.
I mean,
that
if
I'm
you,
saying
dude,
you're
if you
not.
want to be cringe,
We were
can
trying to
just-
Dude,
drop-
no, I don't.
We were
all
trying to
right.
drop the whole
right,
subject,
the
but you seem to like. Is this like your new thing, your new personality?
All right, dude.
What I like
announcement to the world, dude. I'm not cringe.
But what I
No
like
longer-
about what you're doing right now is you're fighting for it, dude. And I like that fighting spirit. You're fighting for cringe, dude.
Yeah,
you
you're
want to
passionate.
be.
Dude.
You're not letting it go.
Have you ever been in a cringe hole, dude? It's a dark
No.
place, dude.
Oh, really?
It's not fun, dude. It's hard to crawl out. It takes a lot of time.
It
dude.
did look bad when you were in it. I will say, from an outsider's perspective, it looked like the type of place I never want to go.
I don't wish that on my worst enemies, dude. And I just want you to know, anyone can fall into a cringe hole at any time. No one is safe, dude.
Don't you feel like some people are more susceptible though?
I think we're done with the
what
cringe
are
stuff.
you
I don't
saying,
think we
dude?
need to keep doing. He's no longer cringe.
He's
We don't need to
you
keep
guys are
harboring on
riling
cringe.
me up, dude.
Yeah.
I haven't even got to
I didn't bring up
introduce
cringe.
you.
I didn't work.
I was just so
We're
proud
2
of him.
minutes in. He's already riled up again. He's going off the train. He's derailing again.
Right, dude.
That's a sensitive
I remember like
topic.
season 1, Travis used to be so calm and put together, but now this guy's just manic.
What are you saying, dude?
You're just
Well, lots
manic
happened.
now.
A
You're
lot-
saying-
I feel
you
like
got
I'm
a
pretty grounded
haircut
right now.
that looks like fireworks,
All
so
right.
now you're just
Yeah,
a
dude.
lunatic.
I
Just
know,
going
dude.
off the
Dope
going
haircut,
off
by
the
the way.
rails.
Did we ever
Thanks,
talk
dude.
about that?
No,
Great
dude.
hair.
I was actually gonna bring up, dude. Someone said it looked like I look like Jimmy Neutron.
Yeah. Some
Jimmy
chick.
the
He was
Nooch?
hitting on some girl, and she was like, "Bro, you look like Jimmy Neutron."
So
she said
that kind of
That's kind of a
affected, like,
compliment.
my
He's
confidence.
is he not a good looking dude?
Well, he's like a child.
He's like a cartoon character that's
Oh.
like kind of a nerd, but he's smart. He can build rockets and stuff. But
Well, there you go, man.
Yeah, but she's not saying you look like you can build rockets. She's saying
Okay.
you look like a child cartoon character.
Gotcha. Okay.
speaking of girls and whatnot, dude.
Can I introduce
All right,
Gary,
fine,
or are
dude.
you just gonna keep derailing?
I just feel like now you're
He's
trying to
already talked, dude.
Now you're just kind of like taking it, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was kind of my turn.
Like if
But,
we were looking at a train, the sparks are flying off of the wheels, and everybody's going, "Nah, stop!"
Yeah.
And somebody's hitting an e-brake, but it's not working. Like
Right.
that's what you are right now.
I'm the conductor, dude.
No, you're not. You're out of control. You're the guy who's killed the conductor
Yeah.
without any forethought that you don't know how to drive a train.
All right, first of all, dude.
Yeah.
We don't have steam engines anymore. This is 2020, dude. So
Nobody-
your whole
nobody-
idea of conductors and shooting people, there's only one person that operates a train now.
I'm glad we've decided
Yeah,
to that
they're
it is
called a
2020.
conductor. Let
No,
me just introduce
all
him,
right.
and we're going to table what you just said, the ridiculousness of what you just said, after I introduce Gary.
Great
my
show,
homie.
by the way.
For sure.
Shout out Deirdre, one of the homies.
What'd you say?
Deirdre,
Deirdre? Who's that?
Rob Deirdre.
Do you know? Is
He's-
this just a friend of yours?
He's a homie, dude.
Are
Some
you?
guy you met at like a
You're
CVS?
claiming that you're friends with Rob Deerdeck
Oh, for sure, dude. I'm tight.
from Rob and Big?
Yeah, dude. Well, I mean, it's just like skate culture. You know what I mean? Like obviously like I'm connected.
So when
So-
when did this happen? Because you never brought up that.
Oh, we're just homies. Like I
Rob
don't.
Deerdeck.
Well, I don't like to like name drop. You know what I mean? It just kind of you brought it up. You said
I didn't.
ridiculousness, and so that's his show.
I'm gonna say this
you
right
brought it
now,
up.
dude. I don't really like Rob Deerdeck. I don't mess with that dude. You know why, dude? Talks a lot of crap on BMX, dude.
Well, I mean, some of the points he makes are valid. So
What?
Well,
What do you?
I'm just saying some of the stuff he says.
Can I just
are
say
valid.
something real quick?
Sure,
Gary
what's
on the ones and twos. There.
up? Oh,
Jesus
there we
Christ.
go. Good. Yeah.
All right.
My God.
So what?
Thanks for bringing that up, dude. Just because I didn't want to go a whole episode without people realizing that I am on the ones and twos.
Yeah, you are the producer of the show.
Yep.
And what if somebody new's watching it? They don't know.
They don't know. Now they know.
Yeah.
So what points are you referring to? You're saying that
It just makes valid points about
like
BMX.
Like
dude.
about what, dude?
Just I mean, it's an easy bike to. It's an easy thing to. It's an easier sport, right? Because you get to hold on to it. That's one of the main attractions. You know what I mean?
It's definitely okay. We're gonna unpack this for a sec, Charret. I know you're into surfing, dude. This is not your war right now. This is our war.
I'm in the hardest sport. So
no,
all right,
go ahead and have your
that's
petty.
not true. You fall into the water.
Go
There's
ahead
no way
and
to
have
get
your
hurt.
petty squabble.
I was gonna say with surfing, it's kind of like okay, let me let the waves do all the work, but that's kind of its own thing. But
Yeah. Do you have animals coming up and biting you while you're pushing a?
Most definitely, dude. There's
While you're
rats,
pushing a child's
dude. There's
toy?
wild dogs.
no, but
There's
I have,
weird stuff out there, dude.
I have to deal with real life stuff like real people, like security guards, which are basically like.
I deal with security guards too, dude. I ride street too.
But you get to hang on to the bike while you're riding.
You know why I hang on to the bike, dude?
You get to
because
hold it.
a bike is 30 pounds and a skateboard weighs
Sure.
half a pound, dude.
No, like 10 pounds probably.
No, dude. You can break a skateboard with your hands, dude. You want to try that with my bike, dude?
Gary count. We saw that in a video. It took him a lot of tries.
I saw him try to do a bunny
That was
hop, dude. It took him
edited.
like an hour to try a bunny hop, and then I did a 180 on a skateboard. I've never ridden a skateboard. I'm like, this is easy, dude.
Okay, dude. First of all, I did a 180 on the bike, and I did bunny hop higher than you could ollie. So now what are we talking about?
Wait, what?
Was that confusing? What I just said?
You're saying that you bunny hop higher than I can
I'm
ollie? That's
saying,
not true. That's not true at all, dude.
I respect you as a bicyclist.
I'm
As
a BMXer.
As a bicyclist, kind of like you and cyclers are kind of in the same kind of. You know what I mean? You're kind of.
Have you ever done? You
You
can't do a backflip on a skateboard, dude.
That was the first time I've ever sneezed in my life.
Bless you,
You guys
dude.
see that?
Wait, what?
I've never done that before.
Dude, hey,
You
wind.
don't know how to sneeze?
Wind.
I've
Bless,
seen other people do it, but I've never actually done. That's crazy.
that is wild, dude. Wind bless you. Wind bless you.
Yo, what's up with the podcast? You're saying it's not EU friendly. What's that? What's that signification for?
I don't know.
I think we went over
we
this.
asked him,
Yeah.
he wouldn't tell us.
It's a union over in Europe. We're not trying to deal with that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Then
sorry,
you were
dude.
like, "We're gonna piss on you." I remember that.
Yeah, dude.
What you're saying?
You
I'm
said
talking
you
crap
hate-
on- Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably just table that, dude.
You said you hate
Probably.
Europeans.
I did not say that, dude.
We'll address it if Tin Owl ever actually tells us what that means.
Sure.
So anyway, dude, I'm
just
gonna
saying it
end
every
this right here.
podcast.
BMX is definitely harder, scarier, more intense sport. We've had way more accidents in the sport.
Sure.
And
Yeah.
skateboarding is for kids, dude.
Let me
It's
just
a-
say
it's
this.
a toy.
In terms of like sports, it goes surfing, scooters, those moon shoes they used to have in the 90s where you'd like walk around,
Yeah.
lawn darts,
Okay.
Lawn
and
darts
then
are actually kind of sketchy.
pretty equal as skating and BMX in terms of easiest. Like it's like a 1 to 10, surfing being the hardest.
Here's the thing, dude. There's no such thing as BMX camps, but there's surf camps, and you can do those at like a Holiday Inn in like Maui or whatever.
Yeah.
And
Tin
I don't-
Owl's saying it's not EU friendly because it's 2 a.m. Well,
Mate.
I mean, there's nothing we can do about time. It's 6 p.m. LA time. And
Tin Owl, you
everything
make-
runs on LA.
You bring up a good point, Tin Owl. I have been working on how to adjust time and space. So that is something I'm working on right now. So don't worry. I'm on it. Sometime, hopefully, in the next couple of weeks, I'll crack the code on adjusting.
Yeah,
time
maybe
and
we
space.
could be here at 6 p.m. and then there at 6 p.m.
Right.
somehow.
Yeah.
Are we still bringing up the time thing, dude? Because last that I remember, you thought it's 2018. I think you thought it was 2019. We're in
Right.
2020.
And I think we realized at the time what
Oh yeah, you were under the influence of the gondola effect.
it's called the Mandela effect.
Yeah.
dude.
Actually,
and I was
no,
the one
I
to
did
control.
I did a lot of research on it.
What?
Yeah.
I did a lot of research on it throughout the past week, and I actually put together a little slideshow.
Yeah, you sent that to me, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
of all
What
the
do you-
things
a
you
slideshow
were
of what?
of all the things you were wrong about.
Well, it's just
in
because
the gondola
it was
effect.
so confusing on the last episode. It was kind of like we talked about it, like okay, we don't want that kind of confusion, and you were under the gondola effect.
I was.
so-
You guys were under the gondola effect.
Well,
dude.
just wait until you see my slideshow, and then you'll see
All
that
right.
you were actually indeed under the gondola effect.
It's an interesting effect. So we'll
First of
show
all,
the-
it's a Mandela effect, but
It's not.
this is what is the gondola effect. Is you're kind of mixing the two.
yeah,
up.
you're confused.
Yeah,
You
so.
you think something is the way it was, but it's actually in reality not.
Yeah. So I'm gonna blow this
What?
up for the people.
And then I'll explain my little slideshow here, kind of like a Fred talk.
Yeah. No, that's a
I think it's a TED talk, dude.
TED.
No, it's a
TED.
Fred talk.
It's a TED. So
Well,
where'd
Ted
you get
probably
Fred?
has done a talk, but Fred's done talks.
Just
as
some
well.
guy named Ted has probably done a talk.
Yeah. Well, that's what I saw.
I think
was
what's
watching-
happening is there's Fred and Ted, and those two words rhyme.
They do rhyme.
They do rhyme.
No.
And you're getting confused. Dude.
No, I was watching YouTube's, and a guy was on
so
a
you're-
stage, and his name was Fred. He's like, "Hello, my name is Fred. I want to explain some cool things about it."
Yeah, I think Fred was doing a TED talk.
So it was a Fred talk.
Real talk right now.
I'm
though,
just
dude.
mimicking what Fred was doing.
Who is Ted, dude?
Ted is that's an interesting question. Before we get into that, I want
All
to
right.
just show you.
I
So
wanna
this is the
explain
gondola.
gondola. So if you could just sit back, relax, enjoy yourself, maybe put your
All
train
right.
back on the rails.
What? You're saying that I'm off the rails? I'm not off the rails. I'm definitely on the rails. I'm the one in control, knowing what's going on here.
Yeah.
If anything, you guys are under the Gondola Effect.
See, you're just spiraling. You're like a fancy staircase. You're
Show me the evidence. Show me the evidence.
So here it is.
All right,
so
here we got-
it's up
we
on
got
the screen
it's on
for
the
the people.
So we got here's the Gondola Effect, as you can see.
Yeah.
There's a guy pushing a gondola. It's called the Gondola Effect. It's got a cool background.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
following.
Yeah. So it's not clearly the Mandala Effect. I don't even know what you're saying. The mandolin effect.
Yeah, the mandolin effect.
If you want to go to the next slide.
Sure. Let's go down to that one.
So as you can see here, remember what you were saying, you know, mandolins are made in South Africa, and he was saying there is no South Africa. Well, I pull up a map, and here you have Western Africa, Northern Africa, Central Africa, Eastern Africa, and Bottom Africa.
So you were just way off. You were talking about South Africa. There is no such thing.
There's no such thing as South.
As
It's
you can
Bottom
see
Africa.
here, yeah, you can see right there.
Wait,
That's
is
Bottom Africa.
Is this real? This isn't Photoshop.
No, this is not
dude?
Israel. This is Africa.
No, what? Wait, is what I'm seeing on the screen photoshopped or is this real?
No, this is real. This comes from an ancient book.
Yeah.
Why is my whole life, dude, and I'm 28 years old, there has definitely been a South Africa, dude.
No, there's never
Tell me
been.
you guys have heard South Africa.
No.
There's an Africa, and then
I've
there's
heard of
the
that.
direction of South, but there's no South
Right.
Africa
Yeah.
in
So
terms of a region. It's
Yeah.
Bottom Africa.
But there's
Yeah.
a country called South Africa, dude.
There isn't. And if you could stop yelling,
I've
that'd be
always been
fantastic.
familiar
It's
with-
just bottom. I know you're worked up because your whole life you've been wrong.
It's kind of crumbling.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Which,
this
by the
is
way,
just Bottom Africa.
I've been through this, dude. I mean, sometimes you get exposed to some information that totally unravels sort of where you're coming from, and I understand that right now.
We're
It's
here
not
for
easy.
you.
Yeah. We
This
just
is
want to
for you.
educate you. You know what I mean?
I don't really understand what's happening yet.
Basically,
I'm processing, but
like Charret said, there is a direction called South. That's true. There is a place called Africa, but you just kind of mash the two in a sort of a confusing, uneducated way. This is Bottom Africa, totally different location on the map.
but I can explain the country of South Africa. I know the government, dude. I know their past, dude. The apartheid movement.
Well, see, no,
the
that's
end of
that's
apartheid.
yeah, that all happened in Bottom Africa.
What?
If you actually want to go to the next slide,
Yeah.
you might be able to explain.
Maybe
it a
we
little
could
bit
just kinda-
further.
yeah.
Because you were talking about a guy named Nelson Mandela.
Mandela, dude.
When it's
That's-
actually what you were thinking about is the ad for a mandolin. It's
So-
Nelson's mandolins.
Yeah, that's a charming African American man
a businessman, an entrepreneur.
and saying, you know, hey, buy my mandolin. My name is Nelson.
So when you see that, that's not you. You don't see that as the president of South Africa.
There is no South Africa. They don't have a president.
That's a
because
guy
it doesn't
named-
exist. This is Nelson, and he sells mandolins, which
Yeah.
slice vegetables thin, as you can see in this old ad.
I'm really confused.
And
I'm
to give
kinda
you
scared,
credit,
dude.
to
It
give you
is
credit,
confusing.
this guy lives in Bottom Africa.
Ironically. Yeah, which
Yeah.
we didn't know
That's
when we
where
were looking it up.
the mandolin comes from. Bottom Africa.
Why is this guy even famous? I don't understand, dude. He
He's
makes
just
vegetables.
It's like you know George Foreman used to make those grills.
Yeah.
This
for
is
sure.
Nelson's mandolins.
Yeah. Dude, you remember like the Sham Wow guy? He's like, Sham Wow. It's kind of like that. Like a good infomercial.
But this is Bottom Africa's
Yeah.
Nelson mandolin. Nelson's mandolin.
Yeah.
But-
slice. He said, remember the
Yeah.
slogan was slice them thin with Nelson's mandolin.
Slice vegetables thin.
Slice vegetables thin with Nelson's mandolin.
Yeah.
You remember that?
There was a catchy little like, slice
Dude,
slice
none of this
vegetables
makes sense,
thin
dude.
with Nelson's mandolin.
Slice.
Vegetables thin with Nelson's
Mandolin.
mandolin.
we need to talk to the chat, dude. This
There
is
was
not-
always like a harmony
chat?
at the end of it.
I'm in a different.
We'll talk to the chat after. We just want to roll through. There is one more.
I kind of want to do that one more time. So
Sure.
slice vegetables thin with Nelson's mandolin.
You know, you didn't grow up on that.
You don't know that?
That was kind of a.
It's such a
Dude,
catchy.
It's kind of a where's the beef.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Something is going on, dude. I'm not supposed to be here, dude.
How do you
I'm
mean?
gonna tell that right now. I'm not supposed to be in this dimension, this universe, dude. Something is terribly wrong in my world, dude. There's a South Africa. There's a president whose name was Nelson Mandela, dude. I've never heard that song in my life, dude. You have to believe me, dude.
So wait, what you're trying to tell me is
I
that
think you just grew up mistaken.
It's impossible.
It's the
dude.
Gondola Effect.
Okay, but hold on,
It's
let's
a
hear 'em
common
out.
occurrence. It's a common
Dude, I'm not
I've been
supposed to be
toying
here,
with
dude.
space and time, like I told the chat, and so you're telling me that you think you may have traveled through some sort of interdimensional warp,
Whatever you
and
did.
you're in a parallel universe.
I'm in the wrong. I'm not. It just doesn't feel right, dude.
Something doesn't feel
This
right.
isn't right, and I don't know what you were
Slice
doing. You were
vegetables
messing with
thin
stuff.
with Nelson's mandolin.
Mandolin.
Sorry, it's just so catchy.
It's a catchy song. So
Why have I never heard that? I've never heard that, dude.
You got to ask yourself, why has he never heard that?
I don't know, man.
Because he's the president of South
Maybe you don't
Africa.
consume a lot of media.
I definitely do. I have Netflix, I have Hulu, I have Amazon
Bottom
Prime.
Africa has a pretty predominant like media. Like they're pretty known for their.
There's no country called Bottom Africa, dude.
I have a simple question. What do you think would have been the impetus for you traveling space and time in such a way?
Dude, I have no idea. I've had a pretty normal week up until this point, and I can't tell if you guys are joking with me or if this is serious, dude.
Okay, we got the chat coming in here.
South Africa is a state in Virginia. There we go. So that guy backs us up.
Okay,
so you're thinking of that.
Maybe there is a South Africa, but it's not where you think it is. It's not Bottom Africa.
Are they all being serious?
I don't know.
I mean, why?
We're
yeah,
just.
of course. Why wouldn't they be being serious?
I don't know if they're making jokes. I can't see. But maybe they're doing some haha emojis, but I can't see those.
I don't see any. It's just words.
Yeah,
Just,
it looks like.
didn't he play Morgan Freeman in a rugby movie? Actually, that was a big controversy.
Right.
Dude,
A guy who looked a lot like Nelson's Mandolins played a guy in a rugby movie. And it was like a big one. Whoa, this guy. There's two of them.
Dude, in my world, dude, Nelson Mandela was a real person, and Morgan Freeman played him in a movie, dude, for the South African president, dude. Does that not
You're
make
trying
sense?
to say Nelson? You're trying to
Morgan
say
Freeman's a white guy.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Yeah. If you went on Twitter right now, you typed in Morgan J. Freeman, so it's just a white dude.
So you think,
Dude, something is terribly wrong. I don't know what's going on here, dude, but after this podcast, I need to figure some
Are you
stuff
able
out,
to bring
dude.
up Twitter? You can probably bring up Morgan.
Sure, I can.
Yeah.
You want me to pull that up?
Yeah. See if we can pull that up.
I mean, it's a known guy.
Yeah.
Morgan J. Freeman. Yeah, we've all seen him.
So,
Let's see if I can figure out.
I'll pull it up real quick. So, okay, homie. So I just got a quick question for you.
all right.
T-Rab. So what you feel like you're dealing with is kind of an interdimensional time rift.
I'm most definitely, dude.
And do you think you have any idea as to how that happened or what you did? Because I can tell you that is being worked on right now, and that's why I was letting Tin Owl know we might be able to do that pretty soon. Might be able to be on EU time, but also our own time at the same time.
What you need to do, dude, is get me back to my dimension.
Do you want me to work on that for you?
I need help, dude. I don't belong here, dude. In my
Do you
world,
have $1,000?
no, dude.
You don't have
Why
it?
do I need $1,000?
If you could take out a loan, join the Windy Boys, and kind of just come up and hang with us on one of our seances, I think you
so
might
the
be able
Windy
to get
Boys
back.
do exist in this dimension, dude?
Yes.
Because they exist in my dimension too.
Okay, good. So there are some things that are kind of the same.
Your name's Gary, right?
For sure.
All right,
Yeah.
All right, for sure.
For
All
sure.
right.
I'm an African-American, 21-year-old fella named Gary.
In my universe, dude,
Nah, I'm just messing with you, dude. Sorry, I was just busting.
I'm really nervous right now, dude. You don't understand, dude.
'Cause
My
you don't know
whole
what
life
truth
is
is.
crumbling. No, I don't, dude.
At this point,
I don't.
you're struggling with what even just truth is, fundamentally. What was the name again?
It's
Morgan
MJ
J.
Free. But if you look at his Twitter, it's just a dog. But if you Google Morgan J. Freeman,
Yeah.
it shows you. It's
I
just
heard of that guy.
It's a white fella.
White fella.
He is in film and TV, so I could see how you could be confused.
Yeah, he's an actor.
But he couldn't play Nelson.
Oh,
What
yeah.
about the
Mandolin.
Shawshank Redemption, dude?
I've seen this guy everywhere. Here, I'll
Yeah,
just show
Morgan-
the chat for
There he
you
is,
guys.
Morgan Freeman.
There he is. There's a white guy named...
That's not Morgan Freeman.
No, that's
dude.
Morgan J. Freeman.
Morgan Freeman. Look right there, IMDb.
Says it right
Morgan
there.
J. Freeman.
Yeah.
Do you guys not know the movie Shawshank Redemption, dude?
I've seen it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. Great movie.
But Morgan Freeman's in that, dude.
Yes.
No, he's
not
not.
that guy.
No.
Not that Morgan Freeman.
Morgan
dude.
Freeman's a white guy.
In my world, dude, Morgan Freeman's black, dude, and he's in a movie called Shawshank Redemption. It's one of the best movies ever.
Maybe you have.
There's
like,
Nelson's Mandela, which is cool. I don't know how that mixed in, but
I need more evidence, dude. I need to digest this, dude.
But yeah, if you want to go back to the Gondola Effect, we have one more slide to show you because
Okay.
there was one thing you were really, really adamant about, and you were very confused about, and that was the cereal.
right. This was a big one.
Raisin
yeah.
Bran, dude.
You were kind of confused about this one.
Yeah. So if you want to go down
The
one more
There it
slide.
mascot
is.
is.
So yeah, this was Raising Brand.
So you were talking about raising Russell Brand's son, right? Like
Yeah.
Russell Brand rose his son in the air, and
It's
you were
also-
talking about the sun and
he's
sunglasses.
also, like, helping him develop as a child.
And you were talking about, was he wearing sunglasses?
Yeah.
And that was the thing you were confused about. Was he wearing sunglasses?
And as you can see, Russell Brand is wearing sunglasses.
he's wearing
I
sunglasses.
can definitely tell that's Russell Brand. Russell Brand exists in my world too, dude. But in Raisin Bran, what I was trying to explain to you guys last week, dude, is there's a sun, dude.
Yep, right on top of his shoulder.
Yeah.
No, a sun, dude. Like a real sun, like the sun.
No, his son is real. You can
I
see
can
it.
tell,
right
dude.
there,
There's
dude.
a child right there. I'm not talking about that
The
type of
cereal,
sun, dude.
the cereal that they sell is about raising his child. It helps him get nutrients and grow as a child.
Yeah.
So it's Raising Brand.
And again, to your point, he is wearing sunglasses.
I can see right there. He's
Right.
wearing something, dude.
all you got to eat is 2 scoops, and you get a Raised Brand.
Yeah.
This is just really disturbing, dude, because last week I was bringing this up with you guys to see where we're at in the dimensional shift, dude. I thought you guys were on totally different planes.
Yeah, that's when we learned you were like severely affected by the Gondola Effect.
Right.
Now what do I do though? I don't know.
I think you just gotta take this new information. You gotta change your outlook on life. You know?
Dude, I can't adjust to this world, dude.
You gotta readjust,
my world.
reevaluate, and reload, as Jocko Willink once said.
We can do that. We can also plug into kind of a new program I'm running on my PC device.
Plug in, put out, and put forward, as Jocko Willink also once said. He loves to use the same letter for 3 words in a row.
Yeah. It's called alteration.
You guys need to get.
He used to be
back
a SEAL, and then he turned into a human, and now he has these cool catchphrases.
No. You're thinking about Navy. That's a Navy SEAL, dude.
All right,
That's
I can test that, dude.
No, he's not blue or anything.
No, it's not the color
Dude.
Navy. That's a dark Navy. That's
No. You're thinking. This is a.
No, he was like, and then he like slowly morphed into a human, and he's like, you got to reload, recapacitate, and re-energize.
See, now I think you're kind of struggling with some of the basic facts. Jocko Willink,
He's always on the
guy.
John Rogan program.
Joe.
Dude,
okay.
we've gone over this
So now,
since episode 1.
right.
I'm gonna start just kind of, I guess, getting adjusted to this world. I don't think you guys are gonna get me back, dude. So I don't know what
I'll get you back to homie. We can do a few things, some spiritual exercises that I've learned recently. We try to get you out of there. I'm wondering, how long has Charret potentially been in it? Maybe this has had a lot to do with a lot of the just kind of the table topics problem that we've been having. You know what I mean? Because
I want to invite both of you to my dimension. My dimension is fun, dude.
You don't.
Can you send me
live in a different? You just live. The problem with you is you're not accepting the information of the world and then readjusting your worldview. You were wrong, and now we've corrected it, and you just need to accept the information and correct your brain.
I've never seen that. I've been to a grocery store my entire life.
You need to reprocess, reconstitute, and re-energize.
Dude, I feel like someone from like the 1400s that went through a time machine, dude. Like, I'm so out of my element, dude.
Yeah, I think. I mean, look, dude, I don't want to lose you, so you know,
You just got taught wrong things. Everybody, it happens to all of us.
No, but I feel like maybe he's on. I don't know. Maybe you just learned wrong.
That's why I'm self-taught.
I'm bringing in evidence, dude.
Yeah, everything you don't know a lot of things.
So I'm never wrong.
Yeah,
I'm bringing in evidence next week, dude. I'm not making up. South Africa's a real place. Raisin Bran has a sun on
South
it.
Africa's in Virginia.
Here's what we're gonna have to figure out.
What?
Or are we in different dimensions, and what do we do about that if that's the case? Because if you can bring proof of the of what are you saying? The mandolin effect?
Mandela effect,
Slice
dude.
vegetables thin with
Nelson's mandolin. It harmonizes at the end too. Sing it.
I'm not gonna sing it, dude.
Right.
Maybe it'll jog your memory.
Yeah, here
It's
we go.
definitely not.
So
Let's
right
try
at
it.
the
That
end,
could help.
Right
That
at the
actually-
end, all you have to go is
God.
mandolin. That's your only job. So
that
watch.
actually is an exercise. So that's a good idea. So
Slice vegetables thin
And
with
with
Nelson's
mandolin.
mandolin.
So
There you go.
Right.
I don't like that at all, dude. That's not my world.
Just try it one more time. Might be uncomfortable because you're warping back. Tinal's
I'm
commenting
not.
in the chat.
You're trying to warp me into a lie, dude. I'm asking to participate in a lie.
We need to warp you back into
We're
our
just,
universe.
we're just correcting the things you were taught wrong.
I don't want to be in this universe, dude.
But Charret,
it's a scary place.
Charret, do you feel me? Do you
You
feel
don't want
like
to slice vegetables thin?
I don't like bottom Africa, dude. I don't like sliced vegetables.
What do you mean you don't?
either.
Whoa.
Whoa.
What do you mean you don't like bottom Africa?
Whoa.
It's not a real place, dude. I don't like it. South
That's-
Africa.
okay? Because I thought you were saying something else for a second, which is
Because bottom Africa is like a really nice place.
yeah, and there was a lot of like racial tension in bottom Africa in the 80s.
Yeah,
and
which
so
part
we
of
don't need that.
My South Africa had the same things, dude. In my world,
Yeah.
but we call it South Africa.
Yeah.
'Cause bottom Africa.
Yeah, in bottom
sounds
Africa,
stupid.
they took all the white people and they corralled them and they wouldn't let them mix with the Africans.
A lot of
But
attention.
why would you call it bottom Africa? So
Just
we're
because it's the
saying
bottom
for a
of the-
country,
bottom
dude.
of the
Africa.
country.
They're not
I
gonna call
get it. It's the bottom, but
What are
it's
they
South.
going to do? They're not going to call it top Africa.
The army of bottom Africa. No one's gonna.
Wait, are
wanna
you
wear a
suggesting
shirt
they
with
say something
bottom
like
Africa on
left
it.
Africa or
South
right?
Africa?
No, left, right, top, bottom. It's pretty stinking easy, dude.
Yeah.
But it
You know?
sounds dumb, dude.
What is this? Is this the bottom of my head or the top of my head?
It's the top of your head.
There you
dude.
go.
Oh, there you
so
go.
you wouldn't
You
call
nailed
it
it.
North Head.
Obviously not, but I wouldn't call it bottom Africa, dude.
Well, obviously you wouldn't, but everybody else in the world does.
So
do
what are
gotta
we gonna
figure
do
something.
about this, dude? Are we gonna table
Nothing.
this or
You just
what?
got to relearn.
That's gonna take.
That's all you have
my
to do.
entire life, dude. If it's just are these just 3 examples, what else is weird?
It shouldn't take your entire life.
Right.
Watch.
Do you guys?
Is it South Africa or bottom Africa?
South Africa.
No, it's bottom Africa.
It's not bottom Africa.
Well, my concern is you're calling people like you're calling him Joe Rogan.
John Rogan.
So it seems to be like there's some things
He talks about DMVs and trapeze artists.
right. See how you're just slightly off. So you see that?
You're almost there, and they
Like,
kind
you're
of
almost
rhyme too.
in a similar way
I
that
don't know
he's
what
kind
you're
of dealing with Nelson's mandolin.
Not a clue what you're talking about.
I know. So my concern is, as a spiritual teacher and as a spiritual savant, I would say, born this way, I can help you guys get back Two, whatever. I don't know where you guys are at because you're in my dimension and you're in my dimension, but I don't know where you guys are at in your own dimension. So we might have to figure that out, dude. Because
I
you're
don't have
struggling with it too.
$1,000. I don't have $1,000, but I'm desperate,
You
dude.
can take a loan. You could take a Coven loan. They're available. Google it.
Through Win.
Yeah, if you want to. I mean, interest rates are brutal. But
Here's the thing, though, dude.
I mean, is Wind anything better than Jocko Willings, the guy who used to be a SEAL?
See, that's the thing. In
Is
a way,
Wind,
he is.
Is Wind gonna tell me to listen, lethargy, and leprechaun?
He's not just going to make up 3 words that have the same letter at the first.
Because that means a lot to
beginning.
me. Listening to John Rogan, Jocko Willings, changed my life a lot. When I was down,
Did it really?
Yeah, when I was on the beach and I was sitting there, I was sad, laying in the sand when all the kids kicked the dirt on me.
When was this?
A couple months ago, and then I was just listening to Jocko Willings. He's like, "You got to re-energize, recalculate, and reboot." And
I didn't know
like,
you were going through a
whoa,
tough time.
whoa.
This is
well,
wild.
dude, this
I
is
say
new
tough
news to
time.
me.
I was just buried under sand, so it was tough to get out.
by
By
kids.
a bunch of kids. Yeah,
Were
How
they
long
these-
were you under the sand for?
like 2-3 hours.
And that was during that time you listened to a
John
podcast.
Rogan podcast. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And then I just, Jocko
plugged in.
Willings. I was like, if this man could be a SEAL and then turn into a human, I can get out of this sand.
And it got you out.
It got me out.
I think
See, I can't tell, dude, if you're just being like in my universe, Charret does this too.
Yes.
But now in this situation, I can't tell. Do you truly believe someone was a SEAL and not a human? Because that's not possible, dude.
That will talk to John Rogan. He had him on his
Joe
podcast.
Rogan, dude.
just because he had him on his podcast doesn't mean that it validates.
I'm just saying, I listened to Jocko, I dug, and I got out.
That's really cool, dude. But that's not alliteration. What just happened there? Because
I know, that was my saying.
that's your own. You kind of
Yeah.
made it up. So
Yeah.
you don't understand how to connect 3 words. That
I'm
have
not
the same-
Jocko. Jocko's pretty good.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
to be able to put words.
I mean,
together
that's
with
why
the
he's
same
a
letter.
talent. That's why he's on John Rogan.
I can do it. Live fast and get with it.
I don't
No,
feel
see, it's
any
not
more.
that hard.
I
It's not that easy.
I didn't feel inspired there, dude.
Oh, you didn't feel that
No, I
Actually,
didn't
I'm
feel
more
that,
depressed
dude.
because of it.
because of the 3 words I just said.
Yeah.
But they had a theme. They
I actually
were
don't want to be
inspiring.
depressed. I think I would get me out of my depression.
Sure.
You remember a while ago you were talking about how you were having like your manager.
Oh, I'm
You got a
so
manager.
excited about. I haven't
Has
talked to you
anything
guys.
come up with that?
Oh my god, homies! I've been trying not to talk about it a lot, but
Give some background real quick, though.
Because I think one of us needs some success.
well, yeah,
Definitely, dude. We're in so much debt. Are we in debt in this universe?
I have
dude?
some good news. Well, bad news.
Severely.
I'll do bad news first because I've kind of learned something in 2020. It's better to give bad news first. We are in more debt because of some of the production costs that have gone into my my come up.
It's
But
understandable.
good news, I am on the come up. I have a whole documentary and team that's been following me around lately. As you guys know, Craig, my manager, you guys haven't met him yet.
No, I don't know, Craig.
Super dope, dude. Super connected. He knows everybody at Vice and Netflix, also Amazon Prime, some of the outlets.
I'm going to cut you off real quick.
What's up?
Tanal just said, in Scotland, a woman who shapeshifts into a seal is known as a selkie. So, Scotland, shapeshift, selkie. Literation, Jocko Willings.
All right, dude. I don't know. What? That's not possible, dude. People don't turn. This
Why
is
would
hold
Tanal
on,
say
hold on.
Why would Tanal
Animorphs,
say
dude. You
it?
guys have Animorphs as kids? Those books, dude. When
Yeah.
people
We
turn-
don't, but Scotland people do, and we
remember the
respect
kids had
people
it.
here. We respect other cultures.
You're doing something you're doing a common logical fallacy where you're just connecting sort of like random information to something you already believe. It's called being biased.
I'm pretty biased, yeah.
Yeah, you're biased.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
a Jamaican word for
Wait,
happy.
you're using the wrong term.
No, it's-
You're like
no, it's
that's like a
Jama-
based turkey, dude.
No.
It's based.
Based.
not
Well, you can use the word for that,
not
but it's a
biased.
Jamaican
Called
word. It's a
based.
Jamaican word for happy.
So, but my concern is that you just found 3 words in that sentence that start with S and called that a Jocko sentence. I wasn't inspired when you said those together. Personally,
I was.
You
And,
said
and
Scott-
Tanal says, why would I say it if it wasn't possible? There you go. So,
I don't
That's
know,
all the
dude.
proof you
This is
need.
in my dimension, dude. If they're all saying that Russell Brand is on a freaking Raisin Brand box, dude, then I don't know
raising
what.
brand.
raising brand with a.
It's Raisin Brand, dude. There's just raisins in it, dude. You know what?
But so I'm
raisin is, dude.
But
Nobody
I'm,
likes
I'm
raisins.
pretty excited about.
I love raisins. Dude.
I want to show you guys. This is
Oh,
exciting.
you do. Sorry,
I have a
it's-
premiere. I have kind of like a trailer that we're going to be pitching. It's like a packet that we're going to be sending out to Netflix, and it's just about me and my life. And it's a come up, dude. It's legit. It's about me as a skateboarder.
Wait,
so I'm gonna pull that.
who produced it though?
Craig and his team. Yeah,
Your manager, Craig.
Craig, my manager, and he takes
Nice.
10% of everything.
excited to
And he
see
does
this guy.
he does so much work, dude. But he takes 10%, and he takes 10% up front for what I'm gonna make. So that we're in the hole a little bit on that one. You know, I've
That's
given-
fine. I understand.
All right,
Okay,
dude, I'm
you get
stoked.
it.
You talk about this for a couple months, dude.
Yeah, someone
Stoked.
pulled this
Sorry,
But it's not
finally
Jeff.
ready.
We didn't pay Jeff for this, right? This is Craig's own
No,
people.
this is Craig's team. No, had nothing. No, Jeff is not, for the record, ever going to be part of anything I'm doing again, production-wise, because he makes me look terrible. Craig, however, is going to make me look amazing, and you guys are about to see that.
So
in
this is what is this? A Netflix pitch video?
It's basically a Netflix, like it's kind of like a packet that you send out to all these outlets, and all these guys are super interested in me.
All right. Let's play it, dude.
One quick thing is, and this is just, he did misspell my name, but other than that, it's unbelievable.
I was going to say, dude, it's
Yeah.
definitely Gary.
Yeah, that was a concern. I hit him up about that, but I mean, it's a first draft, you know. But you'll see it. We're talking pristine. It's really good stuff. So
To be
All
fair,
right,
you
I'm
do
stoked,
pronounce
dude.
it Gary, so.
yeah. Well, I mean, I'm saying that my name is Gary. You spell that Gary. Gary.
I mean, like, did you not ask him to put an A there?
Okay,
dude?
we'll talk about it after.
All right,
but I mean,
fine.
the rest of it is like beautiful. So here we go.
All right, cool.
Okay. Sick. Did you get that? I'm meeting with my my manager Craig. He's super dope. He's helped me get my name out, and get me sponsored and all that. I think he's out over there.
Should we get some lunch first?
What do you want to eat first? Well, I figured like we just kind of get some of the filming done, get some of the tricks, like kind of like you said, you're gonna make that promo, but then maybe after.
Maybe before? What do you think?
I've been skating about 17 years, just like hardcore since I was about, I guess if you do the math on that, since I was about 19. Dude, you got it. You can't. Dude, you can't get in the way of the trick, homie. Like you can't. Like you're bumping into me while I'm trying to. Why are you running away? Oh, Craig says I probably shouldn't talk about that. It's probably like sensitive information, I guess. I can't just tell him like where it's kind of on public record. It's on my Facebook and stuff. I don't think it's that big a deal, but just no. Okay. No, just like nothing about where I was born or anything. Yeah, when I got my first board, it was a hookups. Dude, we're not gonna get food. Why quit? I keep telling you we're gonna do it after. Like, I got you, dog, but just quit bothering me about it. Does your boy know what he's doing in terms of the shots?
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like he's getting.
Yeah,
He's doing like weird close. You sure that's
that's what I want.
You got it?
That's exactly what I want. Yeah.
you got it? I didn't really know my dad, and skateboarding was sort of a refuge for me. It's how I. Is he sleeping? Yo, Craig, you're in the shot, dog. You're sleeping. You're my manager, homie. You can't be sleeping in my shot. Craig, come on, dude. Is this good? Should he be in the shot sleeping, or you guys know what you're doing? But yeah, growing up without a dad's tough. You just don't know. Should you be this close? You gotta get out of the way. I'm trying to do the shots.
Yeah, it's just, looking for some food. A little bit of food.
Dude, with the food, I told you, we're gonna get food after we're done. All right, you know what? How about this, man? Just take my card and get food.
So that's you're pitching. If that's what you're going to pitch to Netflix,
Yeah, I think that's just the rough draft. So
didn't really feel a lot of. It just kind of felt like, for one, that Craig guy looks a lot like a guy,
I think
like one of the
I'm just
guys.
being real, dude. Was he homeless, dude?
Yeah, he looks like one of the guys down at the Venice Pier. that we kind of as like a rival gang of ours.
And also, dude, like they like kept like missing your tricks and stuff, dude. Like I never see you even stop any trick in that, dude. I think there's like one little board slide. You kind of like kiss the lip at the end or something, dude.
Well, no, but it was a sick edit. I mean, okay.
It was a pretty jumbled edit.
Yeah. No, I mean, no.
The camera work was. I mean, Jeff would have done way better.
Okay, but what you guys
It
don't
wasn't
get,
even a drone.
what you guys don't get is that he's an artist. Craig's an artist, and the filmer, he is an artist. So a lot of those shots are sort of like super hyper creative, like modern, real. Like it's not all about landing it. You know what I mean? It's all about just kind of like giving off your vibe and showing the truth. You know what I mean?
Here's the thing, though, dude.
Real life.
I truly don't really know what the show would be about, dude. Because like,
Yeah, a lot of it was just Craig asking you for food.
yeah, and then he like,
Which is why I
Jack
believe
your-
it's the guy who lives under the Venice Pier.
What are you talking about?
There's a guy, so you know, the Santa Monica Pier and the Venice Pier, we got our beefs.
Yeah, you live with a sketchy group of
And every
homeless
once in a
dudes
while,
under Santa
yeah,
Monica Pier.
Every once in a while we get together and we fight, just for territory.
Just kind of,
And
yeah,
that's-
because
I think that
even though
Craig-
you've already established
Yeah, dude.
whose pier is whose, you
That
still...
Craig guy is, I mean, he's wearing nicer clothes than he normally is, but I think that he lives under the pier of the Venice Pier.
No, dude, that's a super connected Hollywood manager, dude. That guy knows everybody
Dude.
in Vice, everybody in Netflix, all the major documentarians. He knows he's connected.
Here's the thing: is when we fought him, he literally just asked us all for food. That's why I think it's him.
and also, dude, like, correct me if I'm wrong, but like you like gave him your credit card or something, and like
And then
he just like
sprinted
dipped
away.
off you, dude.
And that was the end of the video.
Yeah,
I honestly had no idea what was happening, dude. Like there was like tricks. You said something about like your dad or something, and then like you wanted food.
Well, that
I
was
don't, I don't understand the project.
They wanted to invest in me. They wanted to pick apart Gary, the mind of Gary, and the talent of Gary. But now, at the end, I will
Could you
say...
explain to me what the guy? So Craig actually, this is gonna be really weird. Could you describe what the guy who shot like the camera was holding the camera? What he looked like?
I mean, he was like sketchy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assume he was sketchy, dude, because that camera work, dude, like it was terrible.
Well,
dude.
no, but
I'm
he's
just
like
gonna
an
say
artist.
it
Like
was
he
terrible.
looked like kind of a frazzled artist, like kind of like a kind of an all over the place.
Did he
guy.
whisper to himself a lot? Like did he?
He seemed to be muttering, but that seemed like that was part of his, because Craig would always be like, dude, just let him get in his process. You know what I mean? And I think, as you guys can see, that was a pretty...
He was a very skittish guy.
There was
though, 'cause
something
I
like-
noticed he ran away from you in one of those for no reason.
He just kept running away. That was a weird... But he told me later. He's like,
Yeah,
that's
that's-
something I do.
You're not supposed to be chasing your cameraman, dude.
This is something he told me later. He
well,
was
no.
like,
Here's the thing: those guys live down at the pier in the Venice port. They
no,
live down in the Venice.
this is what he said to
No,
me
I'm
later.
telling you, because Craig and his buddy's always very frazzled looking, and he runs away from every little thing you do.
Are you saying that so you were accidentally brought in
No,
to the Venice Pier gang?
no. This guy told me
I think he's being scammed.
later. He
Yeah,
was like,
dude.
this is what he said to me. He's like, back off. That's how I do it. You know, so this is his process. You guys don't get it. He was like, get out of my face, dude. And
So that just to me, dude, it sounds like someone that's probably on drugs, dude. I'm gonna say too, like your manager, dude.
he's kind of an abstract thinker.
I
you
think
know?
I think you just been scammed into giving just homeless dudes money,
No,
like food. Like you gave the guy your card, he ran away, he sprinted away.
Obviously, I am that there were you know, I don't like. I'm gonna put my input in on that one. You know,
I mean,
Just
it took
kinda
him what, like 3 months just to edit
took-
that for you?
Yeah, but as you can see, there was a lot of unique editing, and they were just kind of piecing it together. And obviously, I talked about my dad.
He got in
you
the
know.
way of your tricks, dude.
That diamond thing was pretty cool.
The diamond
The
thing
diamond
was cool,
swipe
dude.
was pretty
That-
legit.
yeah,
that was
came out.
legit.
The
I
diamond
like
swipe
that.
was legit. That's what I'm saying. This
I
guy
was
has the
in after
artistic-
that, dude.
But
But
no, I mean,
I think get rid of everything else, keep that.
just keep the diamond swipe, dude.
he wants to show the reality of kind of like existence. Like this is more of an existential expose. So it's kind of high art, high-minded stuff. I wouldn't expect you guys necessarily to get it because I didn't get it at first. Honestly, most of the day I was a little thrown off as to what he was doing, especially when he kept yelling at me. And he said, "Get out of me! I want to eat!" And he kept yelling at me.
That sounds
And
really stressful, dude. I don't know. That's like doesn't seem like a professional work
No,
environment.
this
Feels
is
like
Hollywood.
it feels like they didn't get enough footage, so they just kept adding stuff of like your manager and you talking about food.
Yeah, dude.
don't
I
know
was
why
confused.
I don't know why he threw that in there.
It
to
seems
be
like they were
honest.
struggling for material. Like, how long did you shoot for?
Well, I
Like, 10
landed so many
minutes?
tricks. I don't know why. I did notice that they didn't really put any of the tricks I landed. It was mostly not landing it. But
Tanal says, "Did you guys notice how small Gary is?" Well, we noticed it. Yeah,
no, I'm average height. You know, 5'9", 5'10".
very Hobbit for Shire like. Yeah,
Well, no, I mean, well, what?
I don't know how your beach like.
I actually was gonna ask you. I wasn't really sure what that shot was with you with your shirt unbuttoned, dude. But it kind of seemed like you're trying to flex or something, dude.
Oh, no, that
it
was
was a
just-
little cringe, dude. I'm gonna put it out there.
I got worried. I thought your shirt broke. I was like, no.
No. That was just me sort of in my
It's your
element.
favorite shirt.
It was like, here's the thing. They've been following me around every day, meeting with, saying, hey, come meet up, buy us lunch, and we'll shoot, right? Pretty much every day. And, so they're just catching me like in my element. And that day I was just connected to source. I was aligned and I was free. And they found that shot. And I thought it was a meaningful shot. It showed how jacked I am, to be perfectly honest, so.
How long were you?
And then right after that, we ate.
Food,
You look
dude?
gaunt.
Hmm?
You look gaunt.
No, I didn't go through any gauntlet, dude. No, I wasn't dealing with anything like
Definitely was some sort of gauntlet, dude.
cheek
That
that. I
was,
was
Your
jacked.
cheekbones were sucked in.
I was jacked.
dude. This is what I think happened, dude. Is
jacked.
you were buying these guys so much food,
Just they
but
need-
you weren't eating, dude.
Because Craig looks,
You were-
he was much fatter looking than he normally looks.
Look, guys, you have to take a risk if you want to succeed in this life. I had to put it all on the line for this. Yeah, they needed me to kind of fork over some money for meals. That's the least I can do for the fact that they're putting me on and I'm a no-name. You know what I mean? So, and yeah, I couldn't eat because I had to feed them. So I sacrificed, and I made that sacrifice. And I think I looked great in that. I mean, it was artistic. I would call it that.
I just remember you telling us like a couple months ago, like I got this thing for Vice, dude. And
That's what that is. Yeah, I don't like. We'll pitch something different to Vice. I'm gonna hit them up and we'll see about some like different edits. But I mean, and look, they do hang around. They keep inviting me to the Venice Pier, but it's not the Pier Gang, dude. That's a whole different thing. That's your world.
when they invite you, dude.
Well,
Are they saying
don't-
they want
they're
food?
they're Venice Beach Pier guys. They're not a gang.
or
Nobody's in a
Pier
gang.
crew, whatever. They're not part of that, but they are always like, if you want to come hang later, bring food, bring beers, come hang with us down by the, near
And
the
in
pier.
exchange, they'll film for you. So that's kind of like
No, they don't say in exchange. They're just like if you don't buy us food tomorrow, we're not showing up. And we laugh, dude. We're
Sounds
like,
kinda like-
and I go laugh emoji.
It sounds like kind of like they're extorting you, dude. I'm gonna use that word, dude. It seemed like they were manipulating you, dude.
How? I mean, I'm obviously on the come up. I'm obviously one of the best young skateboarders in LA.
I'm not saying
They
you're a
can't-
bad skateboarder, dude. I've
Okay.
seen you skate, but in that clip, dude, I
Yeah.
think you stomped one trick, dude.
It's true. They did. I noticed that they put, even the one I stomped was kind of a sketchy tray flip, so that kind of was a concern. No, I think I'm feeling good, dude. I'm feeling good. I'm gonna get a different edit, but you guys got to meet this guy. Craig's a
I have
cool
met him.
dude.
I've fought him several times.
You fist? What are you talking? No.
Because our peers get together and we brawl out. And
It's a known thing, dude.
the
Santa
line for
Monica
the
and Venice
territory.
Piers.
Yeah, we
I know the wars.
we
Yeah.
gotta push our territories.
Yeah. I do remember at one point he was like, I'm so sick of these wars, and I just figured he was like, he was just talking about war in general, which I
Like he was like a veteran.
I was
some sort of-
vibing on that. I was like, dude, me too, dude. Capitalism. I said that, and
Nice.
and he was like, whatever. Sick of wars. Sick of the beach wars. And I'm like, yeah, dude. Vietnam beach war.
I think
Sick of these wars.
what they did, dude, is they needed food to fight this war, to be battle ready, and they brought you in as a tool to win territory, dude.
They did tell me there was kind of a window of time where we need to be done, but that's just because they're moving on to other projects. So no, I think we're good.
I mean, it was good. Yo, dude, I'll say this, dude. The ska music was pretty dope, dude. It was definitely
Dang.
catchy.
I thought so.
They did a good job on the music.
I thought so. It was fresh, current.
Ska music.
Yeah.
Yeah, ska.
It's like music done by crows.
Here's the deal.
Oh
I
my
want you guys to come down and meet Craig, okay? Because you guys are totally like.
I've met
just
Craig several
dogging on
times.
I'm super sus, dude.
He's punched me. I've punched him. He asked me for food. His buddy runs away.
Okay, if I confront him about this, if I go up to Craig and I say, my homies say you're part of a peer gang and you've been manipulating
Guys.
me
Yes.
for
Peer
food.
guys.
Peers, whatever, doesn't matter.
We're not in gangs.
Okay, but you guys
But
do
everything
sell
you guys
drugs.
do
It's
is
kinda-
gang
it's
activity,
gang-like,
dude.
Yeah.
No, it's
You have a
guys. It's just
name
guys
of your
hanging out.
crew.
You have turf wars.
Guys-
Exactly,
You
dude.
sell drugs on
Just guys.
Guns,
Just
dude.
guy time.
Kidnapping.
just guy time.
Yeah.
It's weird. That's what he calls it too.
We
but he
go,
calls it
we go out.
he calls it dude time.
We go out. We gang up, and we get shit done.
You just
And
use the word
Jocko.
gang up,
That's
dude.
a Jocko Willings.
Oh, he uses that phrase.
Yeah. We go out. We gang up, and we get shit
Can I ask
done.
you a simple question? Do you think Jocko had a lot to do with the fact that you joined this whole peer squad?
No,
in the
he has a
first
lot
place?
to do with me.
Dude, I'd love to
surviving.
know the etymology of this whole pure fiasco,
Nice,
dude.
good word, dude.
Are you
Thanks,
hungry?
dude. What?
You're hungry?
Etymology.
Yeah, you're hungry. You want some peas? What are you asking for?
You're talking about You're talking about edamame, dude. Edamame
You're
is a
talking
Japanese appetizer.
No, I'm not talking about peas. You are. You're talking about edamame.
I'm explaining to you
I don't know
the
what you
difference between edamame.
We're trying to
and,
talk about Jocko
Now I can't even remember the
Right.
word, dude. Etymology. Now you're
Etymology.
confusing
If
me,
you're
dude.
hungry, you can eat after the show, but you don't got to interrupt it with peas.
All right, dude. So obviously we're gonna have a table list. You don't even want to talk about how you got into a gang, dude. You're in a gang, dude. You're a gang member, dude.
I'm in a group of guys.
You're a menace to society.
We also have one female, but she's one of the guys.
Yeah, dude. Gangs have females in them too, dude.
You guys got a female now?
Yeah. We've had a female. Turns out it was a female.
So I'm gonna go up to Craig.
Didn't even know.
Oh, you didn't know the whole time?
No.
Wait, what does that mean?
Thought it was just another one
She
of the
has,
guys.
like, a
Turned
buzz
out
cut or something?
it just was a female.
Nice.
Yeah.
You smashed, dude.
Was she? What's her shoulders
No,
like?
she's one of the guys.
What's your
What are her
shoulder?
shoulders?
Pretty big. Pretty big.
For sure.
Yeah.
Cool. What's her? Yeah. You guys hanging out later? Or?
What? It seems like you're like kind of like
You can come down to the
really
pier.
interested in this.
You want to come
girl,
down to the
dude.
pier?
Well,
Yeah.
I'm meeting up with.
We got to fight Venice later, but
You guys are fighting
wanna come-
Venice?
You want to come?
So there is a war.
You can
going
join
on.
us if you want.
Well, actually,
We'd
I'm meeting.
always use an extra
I'm meeting
guy.
with Craig and his abstract artistic homie down at Venice, and they said be there by 4 because we need to eat because we have a big night ahead of us.
They got a battle.
No, he said we have a big night ahead of us, which I understand. They're busy Hollywood guys.
They want to feed. They want to be fed before they go fight, dude.
Okay, you know what? We're gonna clear this all up tonight. You guys will come out.
Oh, we're gonna clear it up.
What's
for
sketchy, dude, is you're actually. What concerns me is you're supporting his enemy, dude.
Sure. We're gonna get out. We're gonna gang
You're
up.
kind
and
of
we're
like.
gonna
Have
get
you
shit
seen the
done.
movie? Have you seen the movie Enemy at the Gates, dude? About the Soviet sniper.
No.
I'm just saying, dude, you accidentally, there's a kid in that movie who was fed chocolate bars from the Germans, and they
no.
recruited him to that side, dude. So you've
Oh,
somehow got manipulated
Poor kid.
onto the wrong side of the playing
I don't
field,
think.
dude.
No, I don't think that's what happened
You're,
to me
you're
at
playing
all.
for the enemy team, dude.
No. I think I'm connected. I'm pretty connected in Hollywood. I'm probably gonna make it first. I think that's what's happening. And I honestly, and I don't like to say this, homies, I feel like you guys are a little jealous.
No,
and
I'm
that's bothering
I'm just,
me, dude.
I mean, I don't mind who
like
you
the
hang out
way-
with. I just got to fight him later, and I don't want that to come between us.
You think I'm jealous, dude, because I don't have a...
Because
All
you
right,
don't
dude.
have a Netflix
I-
documentary
all
coming
right,
out about your life.
Fair enough, dude. I was a little jealous when you first mentioned it, dude. I may have, like...
And so here we are.
I wasn't.
You know?
I was excited for my friends to get on my level.
What's your level? Dude?
I'm going to be completely honest, dude. When I saw the edit, and it didn't
You were
live up to my
inspired.
expectations, dude.
It superseded it.
It was below my expectations, and it made me feel a little relieved, dude, because I was afraid.
You don't get art, and you never have. You don't get art, and you never have.
Wow.
I definitely know what art is, dude.
You do know the word. I know that.
But that's not art, dude. We're wanting to see you skate.
That was
dude.
absurd. I was skating, and that's it was catching real life,
God,
dude. It's about
dude.
real life. It's about all the times you don't land it, which is real for the
That
kids.
girl down at the pier's name is Art. That's why we thought she was a guy.
She sounds dope. She sounds super cool.
What's sketchy right here is like,
like
it's kind of like having a
6'2".
Norteño and a Sereno in the same
now,
small
see,
space,
now you're speaking
dude.
other dimension language. I have no idea what you're talking
You
What
don't
was
know
that?
You don't know
What
what,
was-
what
Norteño
language
or
was that?
Sereno?
What are you saying?
You don't know what a Sereno is?
Are you having some sort of stroke?
You're saying a
Norteño
syringe?
and Sereno, dude.
You're saying
No, dude, it's a
teach
gang member. It's a Mexican gang. There's two
Oh.
of them. There's
No, I don't know anything about
Norteños and
gangs.
Serenos. You're in a gang,
I'm
and
just
you're
a-
supporting
we're
his
just guys.
enemy, dude.
We're just guys.
If you guys were in prison, you'd have to battle.
You're
it to
talking about the
death.
You're like the Capulets and the Romeos or
We
whatever.
got Rusty Larry. We got Art. We got
Yeah,
the
those are all,
one-armed
like-
guy.
Art sounds cool.
You know what gang members have, dude?
I'll
Nicknames. Gang members have nicknames, and those are nicknames, dude. You know what
Now
I'm
those
saying?
are full names, front names.
Speaking of nicknames, Craig's nickname is Carlsbad
Carlsbad.
for sure. Yeah, because he's from there. He's from Carlsbad, California, and he's
Whoa,
a bad.
That's sketchy nickname, dude.
Yeah, and then the other guy's nickname is.
I don't think
Actually,
he's
I
from.
never
I don't
caught
think he's
that
from Carlsbad though, dude. I'm just gonna put it right. I'm pretty sure what I heard. Little I heard. Australian, dude. An Australian accent, dude.
Oh no, that's just kind of his vibe, dude. It's an artistic expression. But here's the deal: tonight we're gonna clear this up because I'm gonna confront him on some of this stuff, and I'm gonna be cool about it. I'm gonna just let him know. Look, my homies think you're part
Gary,
of this.
I gotta let you know if you're over there.
You're gonna get hurt, dude.
You're gonna have.
I would stay clear, bro.
You just gonna have to forgive for whatever happened. If you're on their side,
I'm not worried about it because
like I get it. You need a guy. You need guys.
I'm not worried about it. He hates turf wars. I hate wars. You know what I mean? He's always like, I hate beach wars. And I'm like, I'm with you, dude. Vietnam was out of line. So I'm not worried about this guy. We're peacekeepers, dude. You know,
Are
he
you
has
prepared
chains.
to fight to the death tonight, dude?
No, why would I need to be prepared to fight to the death? Dude?
That's
what
what's
kind of
going
world are
down,
you living
dude.
in, dude? If I was, I'd bring the Windy Boys. They would mount up.
I'm an observer, dude. I'm like the UN right now. I'm just watching it all unfold, dude. I'm just saying, dude, I would not go to the beach tonight.
Get out, gang up, get shit done.
See, they even like
It's
a
another
gang
Jocko
motto.
Willers,
Yeah,
2019.
Kind of your mantra.
That's just what we yell.
So are you prepared to this is what I'm just wondering. Now I'm
As we
curious.
charge.
I've never interviewed a gang member or talked to a gang member. So you're
neither.
prepared. You're
That'd be
going to
crazy.
pick up iron. You're going to have weapons, and you're going to battle people on the beach tonight, dude.
No, it's fists only.
That's pretty classy,
The
actually.
guys have rules.
You got fists, dude.
Hey, whose poem is it this week?
I read a poem last time, and you
So
guys
it's my poem.
crapped on it, dude. It was a good poem too. I said I'm a cool guy.
Well, I'm gonna read my
I do
poem.
cool things.
It was just like I thought you were out of the I'll just call it the sea hole for now. You
Fair
know,
enough.
It wasn't
I-
great.
I was
didn't like
hoping-
it.
I like that you call it the C word.
I was hoping that you being a sea expert, were out of the sea hole, and I felt like that poem didn't do you any favors. That's all. I'm just saying.
Well, I got a great poem.
Cool. Let's hear it.
I always have
right.
a great poem on hand.
Always.
This one's called Sorrow Gondola Number 2
Okay. Nice.
What?
by Thomas Transtromer. It's translated by Patty Crane.
Okay. Never heard of either
One.
of these guys.
Two old men, father and son-in-law, Lisks and Wagner, are staying by the Grand Canal together with the restless woman who is married to King Midas. Well, this doesn't feel like a poem, but I guess it is a poem.
I feel like,
I'm
are you just
history
reading kind of
book,
a-
dude.
It
I'm
says
bored.
Poetry Foundation.
Just kind of a Wikipedia page right now.
I'm
he
bored.
who changes everything he touches to Wagner. The ocean's green cold pushes up through the palzo floor. She didn't translate this well.
I'm gonna say it right now.
Can
too.
I finish?
All right.
Do I ever interrupt your poem?
Yeah, dude, all the time.
Get your train back on the rails, buddy.
If you bring that up again, dude, I'm gonna take the train off the rails completely.
Hey, dog.
You're not gonna like
Hey,
that.
dog. I love you.
You're spiraling.
Choo choo. You know what I mean? Choo choo.
Choo
I don't
choo.
even know what that means, dude.
Wagner is marked. His famous Puccinelli. This is not translated. Puccinelli profile looks more tired than before. His face a white flag. The gondola is heavy laden with their lives. 2 round trips, a one-way.
I didn't even know what that meant.
It just
dude.
didn't sound like a poem so much as
Just
kind
poorly
of a-
translated. I apologize.
I think it was just a paragraph written on the internet. Big difference between a poem and that.
I'm gonna call it out to you because I see it on the chat, dude. That was on a phone and not parchment, dude.
I know.
But
I made a mistake.
so I don't even understand,
Wasn't
dude.
my
'Cause
best poem.
we're having gondolas and Gonzola, right, dude?
And then there's also, well, you're thinking Gonzaga.
but it
You're
should
thinking
be
of
the Mandela
Gorgon-
effect,
You're thinking
dude.
of Gorgonzola, the cheese.
But I don't even understand how gondolas got
Or
brought
the
up
guy
in any
from
of this, dude.
or the guy from Small Soldiers.
All right, so
Toy
you guys have
Soldiers.
Toy Soldiers was in your world too, because
Yeah.
that was a great movie.
Yeah,
dude.
it was about
Great
like
film.
these full-grown guys who just went to war.
Wait, what? No, dude. That movie's about action figures, small little soldiers.
Well, yeah, they were
action figures
action
that
stars.
action figure like little toys, dude, and they
Call
come
them
to
figure-
life,
I mean, they're
dude.
probably a figure to somebody, like a figurehead or something. But there's they're
To be
action
perfectly
stars.
honest with you, in my universe, I just never saw that. So I don't know what you guys are talking about at all.
What about how about this? The movie Pulp Fiction, dude.
I hate pulp.
That's
I always get no
disgusting.
pulp. I always
Yeah.
get no
But
pulp.
what's
Yeah.
the movie?
gotta
Tell
drain
me,
it out.
dude. Tell me what the movie's about.
Also,
dude,
I'm
for
more of
me,
a
dude.
nonfiction guy. I like real life. I like biographies.
Yeah.
You guys should check out the biography
Pulp-
of Wind. if
Pulp
you need
should be
inspiration.
fiction, you know?
Yeah.
There's a Win biography.
Yes.
Oh, I want to
And
dox
it-
that, dude.
Feel free. I mean, you know,
You're
I
still
wouldn't
not
call-
even using the word right.
Yeah. I mean,
What?
based on what I think you think that meant, feel free, dude, because
All
it's
right.
a great book, and I think it's going to help out a lot of people.
Because I've only heard about Wind and
Mm-hmm.
the Windy Boys through you, dude. But I want to do my own research because I have a little bit of
private
a
club.
suspicion, dude, that there's some sketchy stuff going on.
Do
in
you
that
want to do
place,
your own
dude.
research? Because when we faced you with facts, you still refused to
I don't-
change your mind. So what are you going to do? You're going to read a book and go, nope, not true. Nope, not true.
I'm gonna go home and make sure that I'm not losing my freaking mind, dude. This has been a bad podcast for me. I feel really uncomfortable, dude.
I mean, maybe get your train back on.
I don't like that
Get
phrase.
Back, get it back on the rails.
Charret, in my dimension, never use train words, dude.
Just a heads up.
Get your choo-choo back on
Choo
train.
choo, dude. Hey, all aboard. All aboard, dude.
Dude, and
Just remember, slice vegetables thin with Nelson's mandolin.
I'm gonna be honest, dude.
That's
I've never
gonna
heard
keep you
that.
on
It is.
track.
It is very catchy. It's a catchy.
And if you just
link.
kind of keep seeing that, Charret's right. That can actually help you get back
And just
into
remember,
our dimension.
get up, get out, and get even.
You don't need to remember that. That's just kind of us.
I don't feel like I've never heard that.
I'll say
That's
this. I think
what?
that has kind of gotten mixed up into basically a turf war situation down at the beach. So you don't need to engage with that in any way. I mean, in this dimension, that's
You
not
guys live in
good
a
thing.
violent world, dude. And
Gear
I
up.
don't. Charret,
No,
in my
listen.
world,
Mine's peaceful, dude.
Listen,
Charret in my world does not go to war with people
listen.
on the beach.
Gear
What?
up, Get out and get kills.
Exactly.
Okay, now you don't
dude.
need to.
He's
You're
bringing up-
throwing kills in the word kill is literally in it.
Are there ghosts in your world, dude?
In my world, yes, 100%.
All right,
You've
for
seen them.
sure.
We've all seen them.
Okay, cool.
Jackie's.
Yeah, Jackie, the ghost of Jackie.
Oh, dude, no, dude. In my dimension, dude, Jackie went to Europe and she's been there for like 6 months, and she said she's never coming back, dude.
See, I see. I think I see what you're saying. The concern is just basic facts are not landing.
They don't land.
Yeah,
No.
you're
He refuses
redefining.
to accept facts.
Yeah, you're redefining certain things just by calling. Jackie's you attempted to.
Jackie
Well,
was
we don't
murdered
wanna- by
Jackie was murdered.
by a good friend of ours.
a good. Yeah,
In
yeah,
your
that's a good
world,
way
that's
to say it.
terrible news,
Yeah.
dude.
He still hasn't been brought to justice, but he's definitely murdered the only girl that would really smash us on a regular basis.
Well, I never got smashed, and I'm just trying to figure out what
Yeah,
that word even
well,
means.
We
dude.
gave you the best chance we could
I
possibly
mean,
give you.
she got smashed that night for sure.
What are you saying,
Probably
dude?
with some sort of blunt object.
I'm just a little upset you guys aren't excited for what's about to, like the fact that I'm about to blow up.
Yeah,
you
dude,
know?
I'm totally excited that you got ripped off and you've been scammed.
You've definitely been you've been serving a war that you didn't know you were involved
Took
in.
you 4
dude.
months to really put out a real piece of crap, you know.
I didn't put that out. They put it out, and it's not a piece of crap. It's an artistic rendition.
Now that I find out they're my rivals, I'm a little upset.
You're getting upset now.
Yeah. Because you never want to hang out at the pier with my friends, but you want to go hang out with my rivals,
I don't
Dude,
hang out
your
with your
friends
rivals.
come to my house and hurt me, dude.
my enemies.
No, your friends, dude. The one armed guy.
you
dude.
told him
Remember
you
that
hate
guy?
him. You told him you didn't
No.
like him, and so he just came and from what I saw in that video, he asked you, and you put your hands up, and he was like, "Whoa!" and he defended himself.
No, that's not what
No,
happened.
that's
at
it's
all,
pretty
dude.
clearly that you just.
Unless it is some other interdimensional BS, dude. But in my world, he came into my house. You left way too early. You ditched your boy, and
Yeah.
then I got hit with driftwood.
I
didn't
believe
ditch
him
you.
because
I
last
did not ditch you. So do not. Did you? Like we've already cleared that up, and don't make me. I don't like
All
getting
right,
upset.
all right, fine,
I am
dude.
aligned right now, and I don't want to get wonky. You know what I mean?
I believe
See,
the
the Gary,
one
my dimension, dude, doesn't threat physical violence.
I did
dude.
not threat. I just said that I don't want to get wonky.
You're in the
Wonky
same-
is a
you're in
violent
our-
word, dude. If I
you're-
said I got wonky on someone, that means that's not good, dude.
You're in our world.
Someone's
you're just
going to
off
jail.
You're just off rails.
I'm not off the rails. I think I'm the only one here that's actually knows what's going on here.
talk
and
so
you guys
fast
are out of
now?
your mind. I don't talk fast.
You used to talk slow. You used to have this like really mono, like just a nice guy demeanor. Now you're like,
It's
everything
because
comes out. And you're
my
shaking. Your hands are always
whole
shaking.
world is crumbling, dude.
Exactly. You're off the rails.
All right, we have it. We have.
right,
I think.
fine.
I think what we need to do. We've diagnosed this. We need to sing it. We right.
Yeah.
Slice vegetables thin with nonsense
Mandolin.
mandolin.
Every time you guys say that, it just makes me more and more anxious and more concerned about what is going on here, dude.
Just
I want
keep
to
saying
run out
it.
the door
Look at
right
this,
now.
waving his hands again. Always with the hands
Pointing at
everywhere.
the door. All right, dude. You guys don't like putting
Look
my
at
hands.
his hands are up.
Sometimes you communicate so much with your hands. I don't know what your mouth is saying
I
because
think
your
you-
hands are doing all the
This is
work.
probably why you got beat with that stick. The guy was like, your hands are always up."
You're saying that he literally targeted me because of my hands being up. That also
He probably thought you were
No, I
violent.
hands
think it's
up
because-
means surrender.
No.
That's not a violent.
I'm gonna get on your side here because I think it's just because you
I
tell
thought you
people
were ready to slap
I think
me.
it's because you told him because
that we
I
hate him.
hate him, dude.
Which we never
Well, I
said
think it was
that.
I've
part-
never even talked to him, dude. He just beat me with sticks.
It was probably
dude.
partly me telling the truth to him that you guys don't like him, and
Wait
then
a
you
second.
putting your hands up in an aggressive manner.
What?
I just realized something. When I first met Craig, the first thing he said was, "I thought you hated me." And then I was like, "What are you talking about? Do you know?" And then he was like, "Oh, never mind. We're gonna make you a star." F&A, dude. Have you told? When are you gonna stop telling people that we hate them when you meet them, dog? So you do know Craig.
Yeah, I told you I know Craig. We fought him.
Oh, dude, I can't go to this beach thing. I don't want to be involved in war, dude. I'm anti-war.
Dude,
I'm a
I
peacekeeper,
told you,
dude.
Do not go to the
Right.
beach.
Just go down there. Just be like, get
Oh,
up.
homies, I
Get
spent
out,
a lot
get
of money
kills.
on this project. Oh, this is not good.
Dude, what I don't like about this story either, dude, is that means you told Craig that Gary hates him. That's probably why that video
Well, no, I didn't.
looked like ass, dude.
I
I'm
didn't
gonna
just
say
tell
it.
him that Gary hates him. I told him you hate him too.
He does somehow know your name. He's always like,
He's
"Is your
brought
boy
up
Travis coming?" I don't know what it is. I just kind of forgot. I think I was just so focused on the upcoming fame. All right, I'm not gonna jump to conclusions. Okay, we're gonna have the conversation, dude. I'm not gonna freak out about this.
Well, we're not gonna have the conversation now. We're gonna have to table it because we got to go. We're out of time,
This is a super
and I got
sketchy
some things to say. Bobby
I don't
Fishfingers
feel
is in
good.
the chat.
What's up,
how's
Bobby?
it going? Good to see
Good
you.
to see you, dude.
Travis
Dude.
hates you.
That's not true. Exactly.
Bobby,
First-
just to catch you up, I am going to be a star on Netflix, although I am getting a little concerned on my manager and some of the dealings we've...
Yeah, he accidentally gave a bunch of food money to a guy that lives down at the Venice.
More than
basically
that, to be
a
honest.
large, violent beach gang. He's been supporting and feeding
It's kinda-
for
it-
months.
Keep
If-
saying gangs. If
it
you
might
would just
be-
get back on your rail, you would hear what we're saying to you.
Choo-choo, dude.
Bottom Africa.
Okay.
It's Raisin Bran.
And it's
Nelson's mandolin.
slice vegetables thin with Nelson's
Mandolin.
In my world,
And then
it's South Africa.
We're guys. It's not a gang.
Okay, but that's always been confusing to me because you guys behave like
you
a
guys
gang.
behave like a
All right.
criminal gang, dude.
We should probably
I'm
wrap
just saying,
this up.
watch your guys' mouth.
I got to hit up Craig after this. I got to get down to the bottom of this because that is freaking me out. Because the first thing he said was, he's like, "Do you hate me?" And I'm like, "Why would you think you hate me?" And then he's like, "Let's move on. I'm hungry." So I just figured he's always hungry. Frick.
I need to find get back to my world. Dude.
Anyways, thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching us live. We always enjoy you. 10 out, Bobby Fishfingers, everybody else that was watching. Check us out on Twitch every Tuesday, 6 p.m. LA time. Sorry,
sure.
Scotland guy, who used to be a SEAL. We're also on YouTube every Monday. Our episodes come out at noon. Check it out. Like, subscribe. Killed Terminator, we are leaving. The show's only an hour. It starts at 6, ends at 7, LA time. But you can check us out on...
I think a lot of people are dealing with some time issues. We got to get this stuff.
it's really,
figured
it is
out.
really weird.
Yeah.
I thought everybody ran on LA time.
We're in
guess
a
not.
warp, I think.
I guess not.
We're in a definite.
Some
LA
sort of
is-
wormhole, dude. Yeah, I think that's what it is.
But yeah. Anyways, so
Let's rock.
come check
dude.
us out. Check us out on any social media you can follow us on.
TikTok, dude. We're
at
putting up
LA
the top.
Guys Podcast.
For sure, dude.
Yep, that's it.
Gang.
Peace.